cans. He thinks I'm gonna touch him with a cold can.
Look, my cat
Wait,
is
what?
terrified of plastic bags.
He doesn't like
anyone-
bottles. It's more of like the cold.
Why is your dog afraid of cold?
He doesn't like cold things on his body.
And he thinks you're gonna touch him with like a cold can?
Yeah, like touch his belly with a cold can. It's something I used to do a long time ago, but he's still.
Wow. Scorrigan, you've traumatized your dog.
I like that. That's
No.
the first thing that this
That
stream
beautiful
recorded.
squeaky boy.
Thanks, guys. I love you.
I mean, it's kind of a game type thing, but at the same time, he was just laying on the floor. He thought I was gonna get him with a can.
What'd you say, Mutt?
We're live.
Of course we are.
Like, oh, there is my human.
If
He
you
has.
can't-
Oh, God, he has a can.
If you can't picture like the full-on face palm,
For the record, it all started because he was drinking my beers, but
Okay.
it gets better.
No, dogs enjoy alcohol. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah,
I've
Duke
known
just
a- I've known a
wants
myriad
cold
of
beer and a squeaky toy. You know, he's a simple dog. That's all he wants in the world.
I can relate.
All right.
Wait,
what?
but you want a squeaky toy?
Do you not want a squeaky toy?
I mean, at the end of a long day, a beer and a squeaky toy.
Like, I mean, stress ball much?
Fair.
Yeah, that's basically a human squeaky toy. Anyways, let us get back on
Didn't
track.
think I had an answer for that, did you?
Let us start as we always start with roll call. Tokas,
Delcus.
Sure.
Totzig,
I don't know anymore.
Yeah, Balin screwed us up.
You called yourself
there's that.
toxic last week.
Shh.
It's infecting even the players. Dr. Stragan Shade.
He's chasing his dog with a bear.
No, I'm here.
Okay, there we go. Salik.
I'm here, I think.
And Boblin.
I'm bobbling.
When last we all met, you all had decided to lay low for a bit, let the commotion that you heard die down, and then start exploring some more. You guys had found a abandoned bazaar that may not have been as abandoned as you thought, and decided not our problem right now, and got the hell out. In your wanderings, you found another temple inside the flooded area of the city. It's not that terribly deep, but it's deep enough for some of you. So you made your way there. Found it had become a home for a bunch of crocodiles. Cursed the name of your guide once more, once he has done nothing wrong. And upon murdering a bunch of crocodiles, had heard some large and foreboding stomps coming your way. Considering that you have all been flinging around very loud spells, makes some sense. So, as we cut back into character, what are you all going to do?
I'm going.
You don't
inside
know
the
what's
temple.
coming.
I'm going inside the temple.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hiding would be a good idea.
I didn't say anything about hiding. I'm going in the temple. The one we just fought for entrance of.
Up.
All right.
Are all these crocodiles dead? Because it looks like a couple are still alive.
That one's dead. This one's dead.
Wait, is he the only one not on this screen? I have no vision.
1 second.
Scroll down.
I
Scroll down.
Yeah,
At
I
the
have no
bottom.
vision.
Shift ping. There we go.
Better mutt.
No.
Better much?
I know where we are on the map. I can see tokens. I have no vision.
Oh, that's weird.
My
Did you move your-
the stream does. I can't even click my tokens.
Oh, that's super weird.
Because my dad is blind.
Here, I moved your token. Can you see now?
No.
Don't stretch him.
You logged in under the right account.
So
That was almost my name. Don't stretch him.
nope. That's because everyone can control Boblin.
All right, to answer the doctor's question, all but one crocodile is dead because he was left alone.
If it was a sleeping point,
he-
it was not left alone.
Uh,
We basically fast forward us quick murdering him because it was getting late.
oh yeah, right. The one that was left alone all the way back there from the initial sleep spell. Yeah, I remember you guys saying just finish off the
'Cause-
rest.
okay, I have vision now to refresh.
Okay, good. I moved you to a simpler spot. I'm just gonna move these big ass tokens out of the way.
Yeah, hopefully there'll be some leather to harvest later, but for now, rip.
Mm-hmm. So, okay. Question for Tokus and Boblin.
That's me.
From what I remember, Boblin got thrown onto Mama.
Boblin jumped onto Mama.
Boblin, Leroy Jenkins himself onto Mama.
Boblin was told
successfully.
Mama was a lot more weak than Mama turned out to be.
Look, I said she got weak. Does not mean that she's a pushover.
Guys, God is talking to me again.
Well, listen.
This happens a lot for you. You have to be explained things slowly. Where was did Tokus get off of Tatsu?
Yes.
Okay. So the two of you are like chest high in water as you hear the stomping, and you just see Totsig just see you like, nope. Start making his way towards the temple.
There's no noping. Do not, please, Tall, if I can make one quest that I've been making multiple times, stop applying emotions onto my character that's not there. There's
Alright.
no noping.
I will start rushing my way towards the temple.
Yes.
All right, so you're all making your way
Hey.
towards the temple. Okay. As you get to the open area, just gonna move all the tokens over there because there is a pile of them.
I would like to point out that once everybody gets inside, I would make a sweeping motion with my core staff and use prestidigitation to clean up all the mud, guts, and visceral that everyone is undoubtedly trailing up the steps to clean it up.
Okay, so you do see that this open area is its door seemed to be rotted away, but you do see another stone door ahead. Inside, you see a room that contains a moss clings to the stonework throughout this hall. The mosaic floor depicts a bird using its long, pointy beak to pin a monstrous frog-like creature with tentacles sprouting from its shoulders to the floor. Set into the far wall is a set of heavy stone doors. So that is what you see on the pillar, and then as you make your way around it, you see the door.
Something being held by tentacles.
Make a make an intelligence check, just to recall recent information.
So I click the chat box. Come on, keyboard, work with me here. Apparently, the doctor is running around in the wall.
Doctor, you cannot no clip through the wall. Get back here.
What?
It's like the time we're doing a Skyrim glitch.
But I have a
thank you.
bucket.
No.
Oh
No.
God, run!
I will move you myself.
Moving.
You want to put him there?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyways, so as you're making your way in here, trying to get out of sight of whatever is making that loud noise, as now you're hearing loud stomping, and then what sounds like ice cracking and breaking with the stomping. You recognize the figure that the bird is pinning to the ground is Kabuzan, the Froghemoth trickster god. The one that you guys had visited. I believe you visited his temple first.
Yeah.
All right.
We got his card.
Mhm.
This is just a deck building game, right, guys?
More cube
Yeah.
building game, but like let's not mix metaphors.
Dice builder.
A dice builder.
God.
I don't think that's gonna
Dice
roll.
drafting game.
All right.
That'd be a sort of interesting mechanic if you could enchant the dice or something. Like, I don't quite know how that would work, but
There is a board game that does that. You literally have to like snap piece, like they had these Lego dice basically, where you could snap sides onto them on all the faces, and then you roll them.
The tinkering begins.
Dungeon Dice Monsters.
Yeah, I guess we'll clop around the podium there and give the door a gentle but firm testing.
It feels quite as heavy as all the other ones that you have run into.
At some point, I'm just gonna have to start blowing these up.
Would you like me to have a look at it, Totzig?
I will hold the gnome to the door.
I assume intelligence.
I mean, if you would want to, go right ahead.
Investigation to see how to open it.
Okay.
Door boss strikes again.
once I have the stairs all presentation clean, I will go to the mural and remark, Orbex, what do you make of this? That's a froggy myth, yes?
Well, yes. As one moment, Togas. Yes. My notes say that Kabuzon had a rivalry with the Ibli, the Ibis, trickster god of Papazotl. This must be his temple. As you get a 14 to the door, you do see where the door opening would be for like a doorknob or something to push this open. You see that it is open, and you could put like a hand in there and grip it to push the door open. It seems to open inward. It does not seem to have any fancy locking mechanism besides weight.
Looks like we gotta push it open then, with our mighty muscles.
This is a job for Boblin.
I apply the goblin to the door.
Grr.
I will also tower over him and assist with mighty horse muscles. I have exactly 1 horsepower, guys.
What is this tall?
Strength checks for cumulative strength checks from anyone pushing at the door.
Grr. Kitty cat, why are you standing on me?
But let's see here. 1d20 to make it look like it was all 10 deception to make Boblin think it was all his doing.
Do you need to deceive Boblin?
Well, with the 2 of you pushing at it, you managed to get the door open.
It's
How
all
does this
Boblin.
work?
You saw that, guys,
You're
right? It was
welcome.
clearly Boblin.
Boblin turns around, grinning at the other members of the party, and starts to flex.
There you go. As you all
Call me an artificer, cause I got guns.
I smack Boblin. Just like that back of a hand. Just
Ow.
no. Bad.
Oh
Ow.
my gosh. Okay, I have to respect that one, and only that one, because that got me really fucking bad.
Bob was just doing the like
Because that
Arnold
sounds like
Schwarzenegger
something
bottle
Boblin
field or
would
something.
say.
Throw the goblin on my shoulders.
Okay. All right. So as you are moving in, as the door gets pushed open, you hear a voice, along with the stomping. In the distance, you hear a voice yelling.
Do we?
Perception checks to see.
Is this voice coming from the outside? Is it coming from further in the temple?
Coming from the outside.
Okay.
My perception. Hey!
Okay. Okay, so Tokus hears it perfectly fine as he's making his way in. You hear a man yelling his lungs out. I'm not going to yell because there are people that are asleep in this building. He's yelling out, "Dragon bait! Dragon bait, get out here, you traitor! I know you wanted the ring for yourself all this time. Get out here so that I can kill you myself." Stomp, 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 just yelling manically out.
Yeah, we should get in the temple. Let's go.
I mean, I'm inside.
Tokus?
Is it lit?
One second. It seems that the only lights in and around here are some holes from that lead for sunlight to get in from the outside.
So yes. Basically, do I need a torch?
Oh no, wait. That's a different one. Yes, you will need a torch.
Okay,
Sorry about that.
I will find a
This room
torch.
would be completely dark without that.
Sorry, dark vision people,
Sorry.
but not sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, Tokus, give me a history check. At advantage because you got a 20. You know what? I saw this coming a mile away.
Yeah.
But hey, as you are recollecting, all the information going through your brain, kind of at lightning pace, you remember reading in the I forget his name, the merchant prince's villa that had the harpers in it. When you were in his library studying,
It was like
you
Waganda or something, wasn't it? Something like that.
something. It's been a while. I could flip through it, but it's not important at the moment. When you were there, discussing with the Harpers about things, trying to learn as much as you can about Chult, you managed to read up on some of the papers that a former Harper named Artis Simber was spotted on Chult with his traveling companion Dragonbait, and that he had a exceedingly powerful artifact called the Ring of Winter that has driven people insane. And they have been trying to get it back from him for generations. Because one of the things the last thing that you saw in that paper was the Ring of Winter grants immortality to its wearer.
Oh.
Along with other things that you couldn't quite read.
There's a crazy man outside, guys.
Wonderful.
He sounds like a giant.
He has a very powerful ring. We should probably avoid that.
Sounds like he had a very powerful ring.
Oh. Okay, Doctor. As you were looking around this corner, you trip on some of the moss and kind of get a chest full of staircase. If that's ever happened to you, like it has to me, that hurts like a bitch. But you do see a man who is half kind of translucent. It looks like half of his body has been kind of torn off and replaced with ice. And it's moving to his command, and the other half of him is normal, with a crazed look in his eye, riding on top of an entire Tyrannosaurus Rex made of ice.
Fascinating.
So there's that information. Okay. Thank you. So as
I can assure
assumed-
you it is not, Boblin says as he wipes sweat from his brow.
as I assume people are panically getting into the bigger room, away from the crazy man. Toxic, yeah.
No, I'll be the last one in.
Okay, that's perfectly fine. I'm just going on to explain because Totzig is in here. Totzig and Boblin are in here.
Yes.
So as the two of you look around, an empty pedestal stands in the middle of this chamber. 6 statues face it from alcoves in the wall. They depict bare-chested humans with heads of different animals. From left to right, the heads resemble those of a lizard, a jaguar, a lobster, a toucan, a bat, and a frog. And on the inscribed on the pedestal, there is a engraving in common, actually, which is different from any of the other ones that you've been in, which you'd had to have Orvex translate. As Tatsu kind of moves around, because I saw him move up, you do see what the pedestal says. Comes with the sunshine, leaves with the night, hides in the darkness, does not bite. Always joined to its caster, never strays from its master.
I got 2 lines. I was in the middle trying to catch up on the other animal notes.
Oh, okay. Someone's taking animal notes.
I was in the middle doing that when poetry started.
Oh, sorry
So
about that.
I
will go
got
through
leaves with the
list.
night, and then
Yeah, I will go back to the animals.
well, let's finish the poem while I'm typing it.
Oh, sorry about that. Comes with the sunshine, leaves with the night, hides in the darkness, does not bite.
Not a boblin.
Always joined to its caster, never strays from its master.
Bite.
And tell me when you got that. Good.
What was the last one? Something about strays from master or something?
Right there.
Never strays from its master.
Not a trying to find a good spot for it.
With the
It's not under
sunshine,
us.
leaves with the night, hides in the darkness, does not bite.
All right. So I've got a toucan.
Okay, so the
Never
animals,
strays from its master.
the humans with animal heads are from left to right. So I'm going to say from where's the ruler? From this one up, and then this one down. It goes lizard, jaguar, lobster, toucan, bat, and frog.
Okay, so we got lizard, toucan,
No, lizard, jaguar,
Nope. and toucan.
lobster, then
Oh,
toucan.
bloody hell! Toucan, get your ass over there.
Bat, and then frog.
And I can move this up.
That seems to fit everything.
I don't know why Frog decided to go hide in a corner, but there we go. Well, I mean, it's fairly obvious.
All right. So I'm going to assume at this point, everyone has made their way inside, and Tokus, as you were the last person, you said you were the last person to go in.
The doctor is explicitly saying he is not coming inside.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm kind of hanging out with the doctor then.
Oh, okay.
And we lost
Disconnected.
the Dawn.
We lost the Dawn.
Okay, so while he's not here, we throw Boblin into the T-Rex.
Well, I mean, it is night. That's usually when it leaves.
So, anyone outside, I would like anyone who has not entered the inner temple, I would like a stealth check.
I will say Brian's probably in there, though.
Yeah, you probably shoot him in there. Salik, would you like to be outside or inside?
I'm still sort of weighing that. I'm gonna say I'm inside, but close to the door. So yeah, inside.
Okay.
That is the Brian's check once it rolls.
Mm-hmm. Anyone staying outside, I would like a stealth roll. And then I will roll to see if this idiot.
Oh, You want us who are outside to roll?
Yes.
Okay. Then that is a. I'm gonna keep the same roll.
It's the same modifiers, I assume.
No, but I'm gonna keep the same dice roll because that is a 15.
I'm sorry. Did you say you have -2? Oh, no, I moused over.
Brian has +2.
I was
Yeah,
moused
Brian
over
has
doctors.
+2.
I'm like,
Yeah,
hold
he's
up
got
now.
+1. Brian has +2.
Tokus has +1, but disadvantage, so the 15.
Okay. 15.
Right, so it's clearly
Doctor, are you inside or out? Oh no, I saw that. I just see it now.
Yep,
Coming up.
It's there.
The doctor is not going in there, at least not yet. He continues to observe. All right. Does he see you? Okay. What? I don't think he has a modifier. That's good. I'm just gonna check. Yeah. So he manages, as you see, uh, this human male riding on the head of this what looks to be ice construct of a giant T-Rex with feathers sprouting out of its head all the way down its spine. You see it kind of whip back and forth and completely miss you guys as he ends up pointing in a different direction and just yells as he seems to have saw something moving. The ring is mine! It will always be mine! Ah! And just charges off in a different direction.
Mhm.
So
Assuming we could hear the yelling. Well, actually, no, that would be. Yeah, I don't think this would be in character, but it sounds like we have a golem in our midst.
you could definitely have heard the yelling because it's very loud. And at least two of you saw what is out there right now.
I will glance up at Boblin and say, "Man, the poem here has quite a familiar ring to it." I didn't realize Boblin might not get the joke. Immediately pan over to the wizard, like, eh?
Uh,
Oh, that turned to
it's
me. I was typing
not.
something.
Boblin is clearly trying to figure it out. It's not Boblin, because I bite.
Well,
Hides in the darkness. I have a question.
go. Yes, Boblin.
What is a lobster?
I take it you never had seafood then.
I mean, you don't know what a lobster is. You just see the face of it on this humanoid sculpture.
As far as we know, it's a prawn.
Could be a shrimp. Who knows what they get around Chult.
But,
Aren't
it's a deep water creature, crustacean of sorts. Large pincers. I don't think it rings true to the law here. The problem is, it is also the only one that doesn't really often bite.
Do frogs bite? Frogs don't bite.
In a sense. In the same sense that the lobster doesn't bite.
What kind of lizard? Because it depends. Is it a big lizard?
I mean, it's a person with a lizard head.
That looks like that lizard could bite someone.
Now, I'm assuming that is the cube stone that we're after.
Yes, although it appears
Who's
empty
tall?
at the moment. I presume we have to solve the puzzle to have the cube appear.
I am going to inspect the statues for a button or something. How do we know when we select one?
I think we may have lost our GM.
No, I'm here.
Oh.
Make an investigation check, Boblin. It is quite the dark room right now. The only light sources that you have is the amount you've been able to move the door and the torch that you have with Totsic. So I was gonna say with disadvantage, but you got 14 on both. So, a frog. See, the frog statue it looks like a kind of generic Chultan male figure in garb and all. It just seems to have molded instead of a humanoid head, it has a frog head on the top. You don't see any buttons or anything. You don't see any crevices. You don't see anything that you could derive a secret button to have to be in this.
I look inside the mouth.
You reach around inside the mouth, and all you feel is a stone tongue.
Well, okay, well, I didn't get bit by the frog. Comes with the sunshine, leaves with the night, does not hide in darkness, does not bite. Always joins
Well, a lizard fits most of those. They're cold-blooded, so they need the sun to keep warm. Usually during the night. Not sure about the biting part, though.
It comes with the sun. Bats are not night wakers. Problem clearly hiding the fact doesn't know the word. So that doesn't work. This is a cat.
Boblin, as you're over by the jaguar, give me another investigation roll. With disadvantage. Because it's kind of... You're getting very lousy lighting.
I hold the torch higher.
I could help with that. One dancing light's coming up.
I wish I could interact with the light physics, because then I would ask you where are you holding it, but that's a different problem I'm not going to deal with.
Okay.
With a 10, you again don't see anything you can derive a hidden button from around the jaguar headed man. Is anyone else looking around?
One thing I'm gonna check is the. Oh wait, you said there was like no light in here.
Very little light. The only light sources that you have inside this room is the torch off of Totzig and the light from the opening of the door.
Yeah, the torch from Toxic lights over half the room.
As an experiment, I'm going to cast dancing lights. One to light the room further, and two, I'm going to put it close to the ceiling to sort of simulate the rising and setting of the sun, just to see what happens.
What'd you say? Cut out for a second on my end.
I think I'm having some voice connection issues. So I'm going to cast dancing lights. One to light the room further, and two, I'm going to move it close to the ceiling and then move it across to simulate the rising and setting of the sun, just to see what happens. Did I cut out again?
No, I heard you.
He's
I'm just
processing.
thinking. I'm thinking what it would do. So you cast dancing lights and kind of move it around as though it was the sun rising and falling. You manage to mess around with the light though, with the torch going, and these and the dancing light. You seem to have gotten the room has lit up to the point where disadvantage on investigation checks would not happen anymore. The room does not seem to be affected by the dancing light interacting as though it was the sun and the moon going away, like you were saying. Does not seem to have any effect.
Ah.
So the magic lights wink out?
After the experiment, I probably just keep it in the center of the room at the top of the on the roof, just to light up the room.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. Hides in the darkness. Does not bite.
Always joined to its caster. Now, how do you harvest lobsters again?
I mean, fish, in a sense.
True, but I don't think it's that kind of caster.
Do you? I sort of screwed the pooch by implying that Bobble has no knowledge of lobsters or how one catches them.
You cast the net.
Yeah. Do you cast the net, and then a lobster is joined to the person casting the net? Or maybe we should go and eliminate options.
Here.
All right, cats bite, so I don't think it's a jaguar.
Bubba, I'm gonna hand you this here torch. Maybe it'll help.
What?
Go take a closer look. The room wasn't lit well before, so here's a torch.
I take the torch.
Okay.
What do you want me to do with the torch?
Go look around.
Yeah, with the torch in hand and now with the lights around, you would not have disadvantage on your investigation checks.
All right, Bobbin will start looking around at stuff then.
God. Ugh.
Give them each a close inspection, Boblin.
Just after that first one. You kind of blind yourself for a bit. You don't find anything there. 17. Where are you? When
In
you
front,
do the
front of
17?
the Jaguar.
In front of the Jaguar. As you are looking around, as you light up the Jaguar, you notice a shimmer behind the bats, the man bat statue. As you kind of flick the torch back and forth over, kind of creating a cone of shadow behind the bat sculpture.
Hold on. No one move except for Boblin. I go over the bat.
Okay, you can. Knowing what you're doing, you kind of flicker the lights around, and as you flicker the light around, you can see the outline of a door, of like a crevice behind the man-bat statue. It seems to be covered by some kind of illusion in the light, but as the darkness hits it, it does not seem to show up there.
I think there's someone here, but it doesn't make any sense because the riddle doesn't make any sense if it's a bat.
I'm gonna
Bat.
take a look.
Man bat. A vampire, perhaps?
But they bite.
I'll pick up the Boblin and throw him in the crawl space.
That.
Okay, it's kind of a tight hole.
That's why it's Boblin.
Give me an athletics check, because it's tight even for you.
If I get stuck.
I'll put a rope around his ankle.
Probably should have said strawberry first.
You trust the mildly intelligent monkey over Boblin?
I suppose that's a fair point.
Okay, so as Boblin squeezes his way in, it is definitely difficult terrain for you, but seeing as there's nothing around that is impeding your progress, you do make it through. You make it 10 feet and then have to make an elbow, down and around. And just grab your token, and you make it into this little crawl space as you pop out. And you see in this tiny room, a strange grid is etched into the far wall of the stone cell. It seems to be give me an intelligence check, Boblin. Yeah, you manage to see the grid, and you see where where the openings are on the grid, but you don't know what it would do.
Okay. Boblin is gonna yell. Can you hear me?
You can hear him. There's a little bit of a reverb.
Yes, Boblin, did you find anything?
I found a grid.
Is it 5x5?
Yes.
Squint. Clearly a map reference.
Boblin is.
Let me see
Boblin
where he
hesitates for a
mentions
second
this.
before he says that. In the yes.
There you go. Better.
Are you able to bring it up?
What? It's on the wall.
You didn't say that.
Where else would I have found it?
Oh, okay. This actually helps out tremendously. Give me a second. I did not realize that there was a handout for this. I was working out of the book. Show players. There is the riddle,
Papazottle's riddle.
and then here is the grid that you see, Boblin. Whoops! I hit the wrong button.
Did you just delete it?
Did you delete it?
No, I went into edit mode, and then just backed out.
That's more than a 5x5.
You did get to teaching him grids with his homework, yes?
I wasn't even sure he knew what 5 was at this point. He did hit his head a little there in the crawl space.
Yeah, you could very easily tell that there's no way you will be able to fit inside this hole.
So is this carved into the wall or?
Yes.
Do I have paper with me and charcoal?
Do you?
I mean, I've been doing homework.
That's assuming we have enough paper and writing utensils to actually do homework with.
You have
But how am I
think-
doing my
you have
homework?
2 artificers and an artificer. Well, 2.5 artificers. Trust me, we have paper.
And a wizard.
I will say, wizard. Do you not have paper? Wizard.
I think at one point, Salik asked if we had enough paper, but I don't think it was quite answered. So,
Spell paper is different from regular paper.
Like, what have you been taking notes in? And we have an archivist.
Hi!
Well, formerly an archivist.
no, I've had to borrow a lot in the last few weeks.
Stare at Tokus. You did not tell me we were getting low on paper. I got to go to Kinko's.
I didn't know we were getting low on paper. I will hand over some paper and charcoal.
All right. So Boblin, I assume, squeezes out again, and then squeezes back.
Better idea. Just Salik uses Mage Hand to deliver through the opening.
That works perfectly fine as well.
Yay. Okay, Boblin will do 2 things. The first will be revealed later. The second, he tries to take a charcoal rub of the grid.
All right.
Wait, how tall is this grid?
It's on the wall, and it is not as big as, like, it is not like the length of the wall. So you can make a rubbing of the grid fairly easily.
Is there okay? With that done, Boblin will carefully fold up both sheets of paper, put them in his pocket, and then look around. Is there any way out besides the little passage he squeezed through?
Not that you can see.
Okay. Okay, I'm coming out.
Do you want the world to know?
It's time to start the show. Bob will attempt to
God
squeeze his way
damn it!
through.
Now I have the Muppet theme stuck in my head. Fuck you.
Really? That's where your brain went? Muppets?
I know what you were going for, but Boblin just immediately left turned into Muppet theme.
I want the world to know it's time to start the show.
That's what you were going for?
That's what Mutt was going for.
I'm totally
No.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. I don't know where else he could be going with that.
I don't know. Pronouncing Boblin as gay? I don't fucking know.
Hi.
Just squeezes out of the small hole, kind of pops out with all the sweat that he's been condensing, because God knows it's sweaty and Schult all the time.
Okay, I have two things. First, Boblin holds up one sheet of paper to Totzig.
I appreciate you paused it.
I think that was him making sure he had the right name.
I will very
Yes.
politely hand it to Sully, because if the GM hasn't figured out, someone already knows the answer. And I would like you two to give it a whirl.
Sleek, do you take a look at the paper?
If it's handed to me, then yes.
It is one of those hand tracing turkeys that kindergartners draw.
Mhm.
As we just got done saying, we're running low on paper.
Permission to barbecue a goblin.
I have to deny it.
Do you?
I do. He didn't sign the waiver.
Okay, and the other thing I found was this. It was on the wall. So I made a copy.
You see a very blackened out piece of paper with a couple of holes of bare parchment.
It's a grid. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. But, Salik, I think we need to answer the riddle.
Legal nodded off for a second. The riddle? Oh. Well, we got an interesting result out of the bat. So, assuming bat is the answer, how
But
does it fit?
No, Birdie, that doesn't make no sense. Bats bite. They don't hide in the dark. I don't know if we're talking about like vampires or something, but I don't associate them with wizards. I don't think it makes any sense for it to be a bat.
That vampire point is curious, though. Either a vampire or its thrall. Always joined to its caster, never strays from its master. Hmm.
You're
Maybe it comes into the building with sunshine, then leaves once it's night out. Always hiding in the darkness. Not sure about the bunny part, though.
but it bites. It absolutely bites. Okay, so we got a birdie, but a birdie is not like you. Do you know anything about these birdies?
I'm just gonna let you figure this one out on your own, boys. Come on, use the noggins.
All right, Darth. We're apparently the only ones that don't know this answer out of character. We have about 25 minutes, so we can put our heads together and solve it.
Oh.
Do it.
We believe the council believes
Yeah,
in you.
May I give them one hint?
Go ahead.
There's a reason there are 2 different colored squares.
This puzzle key nonsense is involved?
Yeah.
You may want to have both of them up.
Wait a minute, the rubbing or the...
Both
Oh, no, not that.
of the handout from the riddle and the puzzle key. That's all I can say.
I'm gonna disable my flux.
I can't pull both out at the same time.
You can pull them out into tabs. I do that all the time.
Can you wait? Did you give it? Can we see him in our journal?
I
Rubbing.
believe so. I believe you
Serious.
guys have access to it. I did show you guys them.
The riddle handout. Yeah.
If need be, open paint.
Birdie, I don't know what the rubbing I made is supposed to do.
That grid you have... If, assuming it's the same size as the engraving here, let's compare real quick. And taking the charcoal's sketching, I will briefly put it over the engraving to see if anything matches.
It is roughly the same size, yes.
Bobbin is gonna go around and look for other secret rooms behind the other statues. Do you need investigation or
1, 2, 3.
Go ahead.
not a very encouraging?
No, I'm letting you do what would come to your mind. Okay.
I don't think any reasonable part of that would Boblin be the one to solve this, but okay.
You can thank.
We are
you can thank
giving
other
you a
GMs.
better experience as a player.
Played the goblin for a reason. Okay.
Like the goblin.
So, with an 18, you don't see any holes that you could crawl into on the frog one. Though you would realize that if there was a hole beneath this one, it would lead directly into the hole in the bat one, and you didn't see a different hole in there.
Okay. I'll go look at these lobster, jaguar, and lizard.
Okay. You may.
I'm trying the double tab thing to see if that helps.
Oh my god, this is exactly where everyone on the podcast gets stuck too.
Oh, great, it doesn't even line up.
Oh my god, okay.
Wait,
I-
are we supposed to have multiple? So we have the puzzle key and the riddle handout. Is there another one we're supposed to have?
Nope,
No.
that's it.
That's it.
What are you lining up with, Salik?
I think you just tapping back
the-
and forth and seeing where the.
Oh, like the scrap of.
Yeah, where the puzzle key and the handout. I'm flipping forth between the tabs to see if anything lines up, but some of them don't even line up with the letters.
I mean, you're on the right track.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like the top two don't. But then I think so going left from right, the 1, 3 up, I think that aligns with the A in always.
Don't sigh, mister.
Either the
No, I
A
was
or the
taking a drink.
L.
I was taking a drink and taking a breath after the drink. Good Gatorade. I need to make some.
The
iced tea.
second one from the bottom up sort of lines up with the T.
4 over. Is that 3 over or 2 over? That's 4 over. But I don't know if. See, I don't know if this is aligning with. I don't know if each grid space represents a letter, or if it's more aligning with the physical, like, edge to edge. Like, why would they highlight spaces, not letters?
The grid is only 15 across, and some of these are much longer than 15 letters.
Okay. But, like, why are some of these marked then?
I strongly encourage paint.
What does he strongly encourage?
Paint.
I didn't catch that either.
I don't know.
Paint.
Yeah,
Microsoft Paint, or whatever Apple has.
For what?
Okay.
So there's 1.
Uh,
How high is this one? 1, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I don't think Paint 3D is what I'm looking for.
I mean, that'll do.
no, don't use Paint 3D.
Why not? I'm using it right now.
Really? I've heard that program is ass, even worse than regular Paint.
I'm using it right now without any problems.
I'll take your word for it.
I'd put it up on stream, and even better, I'm doing it with a touchpad.
Weird flex, but okay.
Also, you guys don't cheat.
I'm halfway done.
Hmm.
Because I don't want them stuck here forever.
I'm almost there.
We'll see who has a better
I'm not sure how to open these up in. I don't know how to open these up in Paint or save link to Pocket or.
If you're trying to get a blank thing of the puzzle, click the picture on the handout so it pops up, right click, hit copy image, and then hit just Control V on Paint.
Oh yeah, that works. Copy image.
Oh boy, I'm being way too good with my handwriting than Jarrah.
Yeah, fair.
Feel like I'm back in grade school doing block writing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I even have Paint.
That's why I said whatever Apple's equivalent is.
Well, I don't typically have to get out doodling software.
You don't get to take out doodling software?
I don't usually have to bring out doodling software.
Alright, I am making more of these puzzles in the future then.
All right, how do I make it transparent?
You may not want to make it transparent. Because you guys have already figured something out.
Oh, paintbrush.
I'm waiting to see if Scorgan's doing the same thing.
I don't don't need to.
Fair.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this out loud. I didn't need to pull up anything. I just kind of counted. That'll give him a little bit of a hint.
Mm,
That might help, yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But I mean, I never pass up on a chance for arts and crafts.
Wait a minute.
So it's 15 by 7.
Fifteen by 7, and these only go to 6.
And some of these are longer than 15. And we're operating on the assumption that the key is the right orientation.
Not that we have to flip it around or anything, right?
We haven't heard confirmation either way. I'm gonna assume it's
Gordon
not that
gave you probably
mean.
the biggest hint out of all of us.
Oh, 1, 2.
Just to compare handwriting.
Yeah, yours is much better, mate.
Again,
How many
with
le-
the touchpad flex.
Nope, that's not it. Okay, so they can't all correspond to a letter because there are 9 spots and none of these are 9 letters long.
Too big just to be the alphabet. Can't line up. Counting.
What are we counting? So there are 6, but there are 9 dots. The doctor has zombies. Why are we not just sending them to pull it?
To do
There's
what?
nothing to pull.
Well, I don't know how we're supposed to get the. What we just shout, "I choose lizard" or whatever. Trial by error. If the room explodes, then we just lose a zombie.
I'm gonna submit my homework to the
Alright.
teacher here real quick.
Okay.
I wanted to figure this out, but the problem is time.
Again, Scorgan gave you the answer in the best way possible.
Yeah.
Counting.
I mean, I'm just sitting here playing Wheel of Fortune until they figure it out.
I mean,
I would like to buy a family.
Rude.
I think you kind of got adopted.
Very rude.
I mean, yeah. It's a passable grade.
And
Oh,
yeah,
Don't get rid of it.
Scorgan, 2 on point, man.
Counting. So
Mm,
okay, so that.
Maybe we're counting syllables?
Okay, but there's still.
You don't have space for this. I'm trying, GM. I'm trying.
There's still too many. I still think covering is not the right way. let's assume the bottom line doesn't count because there are too many, and let's assume the top two don't count as well. So what about
I don't think the creatures themselves don't have any letters that add up to 9. Do they?
They don't. They don't. So I still think we need to line them up and find the name based on where the squares align.
I'm just gonna say this right now. Would you like a week to think about it?
No, I'm not gonna remember in a week, and then it's just gonna be me and Garth having to solve this stupid puzzle for an hour and a half.
Okay. Yeah, this room is. Oh my god.
Do you want to phone a friend?
You have 3 friends here who are willing to be phoned.
6.
If you can figure out a way in character, I won't stop you.
Okay, 2 friends who are willing to pick up the phone.
No, that was my comment was in. Would you like a week to try?
No.
No.
A. That maybe that's an S. TAS.
That about covers
not-
it.
S.
But I only had the answer.
Let's see. No, it doesn't add up. No.
The entire council knows this. Cat, I don't need your consolation, all caps.
It makes you feel better.
I almost got it.
Shush, cat.
Shush, strawberry.
Oh.
Or I'm gonna drag you into this game and give you strawberry's character sheet.
Be our own metagaming pigeon.
Strawberry. Cannon. Okay. So if we assume
I just need a moment to make strawberry a sentient give sentience, and then I'll figure it out.
Where's Lorzod's glasses?
They won't help. They have no lenses.
okay,
But
so
how
if
can I
we
see with my
assume
special eyes?
third one up is the L.
I mean, they won't help you see anything.
Okay, so we remove the 2 in the top corner. We remove the bottom layer.
Why are you
Bottom
removing anything?
row. Because we only have so many spots. They don't cover anything. They don't correlate.
You're right.
I am right?
Did you count?
I can count.
Did you, though?
Yeah, there are 9.
Wait,
There are 9
there's
spots, and none of these have.
How many squares are there and
9
how many letters are
letters.
in the poem?
Oh.
That's it. That's all I got. That's all I can give you. I'm sorry.
I don't know what you said.
How many squares are there and how many letters are there?
Oh, 15 by 7.
Oh shoot! I don't have the. Oh, I have to write that. Oh wait, hang on.
Darth's gotta go to work eventually, guys.
Not until we get out of this goddamn room. Okay, so there are 105
Oh, man, I don't-
squares. Now, do we count spaces as squares?
Ah, credit. Hang on, let me.
I mean, do you have the
start this
space for
over.
it?
Let me try again. the letters. Hang on. I think I'm gonna try something else. If I can just open this up again. Windows accessory.
Go
I need
forth,
20
go
again.
forth and puzzle, my children.
Not that one. All right, and then text. Now I need a text bigger. Come on. Okay. Let's see. Nope, no, not that. Come on. If you can do this faster than me, I'm trying to put the letters into every single tablet here, or every point. No, not that.
So I don't know what Mutt's talking about because either I miscounted or there are 105 squares and 121 letters. So I don't know how that helps us.
Unless they're counting the spaces too.
Don't
I didn't count the
count.
spaces.
You don't have space for space.
I didn't count spaces. So I might have miscounted.
You probably miscounted. This is what the Jared's hint is.
So let's assume that each letter aligns with the space.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now, but
CO. Well, I don't know. Okay.
again, if you can do this faster than me, by all means, just
I'm
trying to.
trying. Okay. Free online graph paper. Ooh,
I can tell you that one did not work. Don. That is me giving you.
What about the website or the puzzle?
the website.
Okay.
The PDF that you would get does not work. Jared tried that and it did not work.
My Excel is out of date.
No.
What?
I'm just gonna type it out and then space it. Just at least what.
Oh my god, why?
You've covered your bases.
That's not mine. Oh, it's joined with Kazir.
I don't. I don't need to know how to make grid paper.
Everest Race on his
Just
map.
need-
All right, now that I gotta type that, I'm going to space it all out.
Okay, hold on.
No, get that back. Oh, apparently I ran out of room.
I assure you, you did not run out of room. It is a 1-to-1 ratio. Alright,
Yep.
we have 2 example evidences.
1. Oh god, if people say numbers when I'm counting, I lose track.
Shit.
6.
You know what? You know what? You know what? In an unbiased way, I can sort of kind of help.
All right, back that up. What the? Nope. Bring that back. Ew. Oh, great, I messed it up. Hang on. Nope. God, why does it keep doing that? At no point did I say enter. And then there's space. No. Yeah, please space this out appropriately. Nope, nope. Oh, great, not again.
I'm back. First disconnection of the night. Almost getting that point of the night then.
Oh, now it doesn't. Got it! Can't get this thing to type right.
C. 6. Okay, I think I have it all typed out. So from the first line, we need C and O.
There's L and H. Or at least that's what I'm getting.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 of line 2 is
Take a step back, because I guarantee that's going to fail you.
5.
Yeah.
6.
It is a 1-to-1 ratio. No spaces, remember?
Not doing
Oh,
space.
no spaces.
That includes
Good.
going to another line.
So I think that's the V.
Assume you have margins.
Margins turned off.
When you hit the end of a line, it would automatically
I think that's what's happening to me, so how do I turn that off?
what?
No. That in
Just-
theory would help you.
Yeah, never mind.
Just
I may have
just work
maybe
it
more
through.
confused.
C. E.
Now, let's see if this will actually behave. Oh, don't do that.
C. O. V. H. 13. No,
Wait, where'd it go?
shit. No. C. Okay, so COE 13. COR.
Never. Oh, come on! I'm so close. I have to make this bigger. Fine. Nope.
Not in this chat. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, COVR.
I'm sorry, our faithful audience. It's a lot of brain busting.
I don't think cat mine's tall.
It sounds like someone's on the trail.
COVER.
Hold up, I'm getting close.
The race is on.
COVER.
I'll get out of bed now.
Oh, no. Credit. Oh, no. Okay.
EY.
COVEREYE. Cover our eyes.
With that,
Thank God.
I will
What? Wait,
go.
what?
Cover eyes.
Yeah.
Eyes.
You spell it out. It's cover eyes.
With that, I will call tonight to a close.
What's the wait? What's the solution? Cover eyes?
Mhm.
Cover.
Cover
How do you
We're
spell it?
only part of the way through this. See you next week, boys and girls.
Since Darth has officially got it,
How do you spell
Type
it?
in the chat, for God's sakes.
I'm uploading yours to.
Uploading mine.
Yes. Oh no, that's mine.
How's
Never mind.
yours, sir.
Ah,
Oh
I'll
well.
say you're gonna try and pawn that
Thank
handwriting
you.
off on me. Hold up now. Hold up.
no, that does look like mouse writing, though.
COVEREYES.
Yeah, just take that out to the side and I got cover eyes.
Cover eyes.
Good night, everybody.
Oh,
Good
my God.
night.
No.
Oh, wait. Settings. Ah.
Okay, I guess we want legible handwriting.
Legible.
Yeah, I didn't have access to a tablet, so that took much longer, but yes. Okay.
Click.
So cover eyes. Yep. All right, we'll pick this up next week.